Well, former President Donald Trump is expected to surrender in Georgia tomorrow. Here's the mugshot for Rudy Giuliani. He turned himself into an Atlanta jail earlier today for charges related to efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Fox's Rebecca Castor is in Fulton County, where authorities say security will be very tight when Trump turns himself in.
Ahead of a Friday deadline, more of former President Donald Trump's alleged co-conspirators are turning themselves into authorities. A busy day in Fulton County, Georgia on Wednesday as Rudy Giuliani and other Donald Trump allies negotiated bond and surrendered in their election interference case. The former New York City mayor calls the case a, quote, political prosecution and says he's confident he'll be proven innocent.
I'm fighting for justice. I have been from the first moment. I represented Donald Trump, an innocent man who has now been proven innocent several times.
Mr. Trump plans to surrender on Thursday, and security at the jail will be tight. The sheriff's office says the building will be on a hard lockdown and some public transportation will be rerouted when he arrives.
It's time for him to be held accountable.
On Wednesday, protesters began arriving outside the jail, some coming in from across the country to voice their support for the former president.
I'm one of millions that support him. A lot of people can't come today. I'll be here.
Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis wants the trial to start as early as March. Legal experts say the proceedings will likely come with a high price tag.
The man hours, the police, court, district attorney's office. I think the marker the public can look at is something like the O.J. Simpson trial, which ran into the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Thursday morning, Trump supporters say they will hold a rally outside the Fulton County Jail. In Atlanta, Rebecca Castor, Fox 26 News.
Well, it's like the chickens is coming home to roost with Rudy Giuliani. We know he was always known as, the Rico boss, for putting Ricos on mobsters and big time drug dealers in New York City. He basically tore New York when New York City was on fire. Rudy Giuliani came in there, man, and he kicked up dust. On Monday night, Giuliani, Donald Trump, and 17 other co-defendants were slapped with organized crime charges in Georgia under the state's Rico law for allegedly having a part in a vast conspiracy to overturn the 2020 presidential election. The hero of Rico had been hoisted with his own petard, whatever that word is. The grand jury indictment charges all of the 19 co-defendants, Giuliani included, with racketeering activity in Georgia and other states. It alleges that they acted together as a criminal organization which engaged in illegal activities, including forgery, felling false documents, and conspiracy to defraud the state. The irony that Fani Willis, the district attorney of Fulton County, who is leading the prosecution, chose to hit the hero of Rico with the Rico rap has not been lost in Giuliani watchers. He was appointed as U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York in 1983. He did not so much invent the anti-racketeering law, which was enacted in 1970, as become an early adopter in its use against organized crime. His most famous case, the 1986 prosecution known as the Commission case, targeted 8 defendants at the very top of the most powerful New York mafia families. The verdict reached today has resulted in dismantling the ruling council of La Costa Nostra, Giuliani said after the convictions were secured in a 10-week trial. His victory demonstrated the huge potential of Rico as a prosecutorial tool against criminal gangs instead of the traditional approach of picking out individual foot soldiers. So basically, Rico allowed prosecutors to take out the entire upper leadership of criminal enterprise in a single devastating blow. So, man, listen, they coming after this dude. Giuliani may well be ruining his much vaunted success. The Commission case put Rico on the map. Since 1986, it has spread widely at both federal level and across state jurisdiction, Georgia included. So now they're using that to basically come against him. Like, he even won a medal from Italy from taking down mobsters. But this time he's in trouble, man. He's in trouble. The indictment presents all these women. The indictment presents all these incidents, not just the lies, but the actions of members of criminal racketeering enterprise designed to further the conspiracy and achieve its goal of keeping Trump in the White House despite his electoral defeat. That Giuliani should have exposed himself to a RICO prosecution in this way was puzzling to those who have followed his legal career. All of the defendants, Giuliani knows RICO better than anybody. He lived with it for decades, said Michael Descario, a former prosecutor in the Bronx. Rudy knows darn well where the line is drawn, and it's surprising to me that he even put himself in that position. Well, this is because gangsters run the world, and gangsters in suits run the world. They'll put you in jail for the same crimes that they commit. And they even put crimes to put you in jail. So a lot of the chickens is coming home to roost, and we'll see how far this go. We'll see if he actually gets in trouble for real. But right now he's under RICO. It's going down. Donald Trump is under RICO, and a lot of these guys, man. But I'm gonna cut this short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think, especially if you're from New York. What you think about Rudy Giuliani being under the RICO case? Let me know. Leave your comments in the comment section. Peace.